live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Game 1 here in the month of August between the New York Yankees and the Miami Marlins. It's interleague baseball on the show. Pablo Lopez gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's one down now. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run. And that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Joey Gallo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 2-2. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-0. Gallo leads off first with one away. A ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First offering. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Hocked up. LeMahieu is there. 1 down.
Batting second.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Miguel Rojas is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And that misses 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2-1 the count. Heading out toward shallow right. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Starling
Now at the plate,
Marte.
Starling Marte looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some two-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
So here is Adam Duvall. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 home. Marte off for second. That's a strike to throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. And it's 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. At the plate now is Gleyber Torres. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a powerhouse season in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. Swing and a miss for strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. In there, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Marte is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding this.
Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Up next
The
from
left
Miami,
fielder,
Corey Dickerson.
Corey
He brings an average in the
Dickerson.
260s into this one. Hit in the air to center field. Allen is there, 2 gone.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Next, it'll be Brian Anderson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 7 homers and 49 runs batted in. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
He's set the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Anderson at third. Alfaro at second with 2 gone. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
The set and the 2-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Marlins strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Now to bat, Greg Allen, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Greg Allen.
First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 the count. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
At the plate, Jamison Taillon. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. high in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves. But we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. At the plate now, Miguel Rojas pitches a cold strike. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Cold strike, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch of the AB now. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Marlins down quietly. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Joey Gallo now. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Up next,
so next to hit is Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Chopper to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 on to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. And he falls behind 0-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Trey Mancini is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. Three and 1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Duvall on at first, nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far.
But
after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Corey Dickerson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Fouled off. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So first and second with 1 down. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gleyber Torres is at the plate as he watches ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio.
Up next, Gio Urshela grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Greg Allen, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Pablo Lopez.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, the second baseman, John.
Now at the plate here is John Birdie. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the AB now. No balls and a strike to count. Line to the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Miguel Rojas stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Now it'll be Jameson Taillon. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Jameson Taillon.
First pitch on its way. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 3-2. Struck him out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And now pitch on the way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good battle. Count remains full.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And another foul ball. Fouled away. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5.5, it's now 1-0 New York. So stepping in is Starling Marte. Flew out last time up.
The center fielder,
Now
Starling
here's the first offering.
Marte.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings. And you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. Next up, Adam Duvall singled in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound.
Now
He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trey Mancini is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Striding in is Anthony Rizzo. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now the first pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Dickerson's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Now the 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
3-1 to him now. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The batter, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Bullet back up the middle. Marte finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. Clay Holmes gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
New York Yankees. Number 52, Clay Holmes.
So now here is Corey Dickerson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Brian Anderson stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Down the first baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now into the box, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Jesus
attention,
Aguilar
please.
will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
First offering on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The average is at 308 entering play. A dozen home runs and 29 driven in. And it's 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Alfaro is off of first with 2 away. Again, another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. Curtis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, John Curtis.
And now here is Greg Allen. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The center fielder, Greg Allen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. Now a bunt attempt here. And he is in there. Only play is to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mancini has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Joey Gallo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that's a home run into the top tank. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, John Birdie.
John Birdie.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 home. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Rojas.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
1-0 pitch on the way. This is in the air to left field. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he popped him up. Rizzo into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now here's the first offering. Comes set with the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. There's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
First pitch of the AB now. A ball hit hard to the left side. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting,
Stepping in next, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So nothing in the...
Your attention, please. Now
so with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So here's Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Chapman, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Next, here is Corey Dickerson. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
3-0 the final score in this one today. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jamison Taillon hangs win number 11 on his line. Pablo Lopez is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.